NECC going down. Shark Guy is nearly dead. Lopushinsky putting in work, but that's a huge volley bear ultimate there. And Wesley and Shield, they clean up the fight. He's trying to make the solo play. He looks for that upper 90. Gravity to make a fall through, puts it low and gets the goal. And so that will be the Condors.
Angle going, working on the flash. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, all down at once right at the start of the round.
That was
Condors.
probably the quickest round.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
Well, we meet again here at Conestoga College. It's time for some Condors esports, baby. I'm Leaf, and oh heck, once again, joined with me. How sick of me are you?
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
But I feel it building up.
I'm working on it.
Yep.
I was trying to get you out of here for a while, and he just keeps on coming back.
Hey, man, they keep paying me, all right? Don't complain to me. Complain to them.
That's fair enough.
Keep me on payroll. I'm going to keep coming back.
Cut you off at the source. That's what we'll do next
Don't
time.
do that, please.
Yeah, Vito, we need to get a protest going on out the front.
I can't go back to the janitor
Everyone
position.
get your picket signs. They didn't pay. Do they pay janitors,
Not here. Not for me.
Oh, okay, not for you.
It was under my contract. They
you
pay janitors well here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just, they gave me like a couple scraps. Like I'd get the comical like fish head on a bone and stuff like that in a trash bag. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not really, to be honest.
Oh.
That's why I like it here a lot more.
Well, hey, it's time to let's get on focus here. Not think about your terrible old days of eating fish bones. Okay.
Those days are over.
You know what it is today?
What is today?
Valorant Day.
Valorant Day.
Valorant
No more
Day.
Rocket League on Monday.
We got no more Rocket League for a while.
For a little bit.
No
We're
more
getting
Rocket
there
League for a
eventually.
while. Yeah, it's time for some Valorant. See how these folks are going to do. This is a big matchup today for J-Man, Non, Prey, Kip, and Silly Shadow. It is a big matchup, Mr. Sir.
Yes, well, it's the same as usual with the team. Of course, you saw the roster right there. You saw our very handsome gentleman we have here tonight on the team, and it is a very important match, as you were just saying, big matchup.
Yeah.
Tonight we are up against GCU Esports right there. I didn't actually really look at the name. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Oh,
Grand Canyon.
Is the university in the Grand Canyon?
We are fighting a hole in the ground.
It shouldn't be that hard.
They are almost a hole in the ground because they're 1-5. So
and we're going to say it's an important match.
We should win this.
We need to win this to get into playoffs, and it doesn't look as concerning as I thought it would.
So top four is makes it on through. And as you can see, there's a bit of a tie right now between
there's a lot of threes
third
on
to
this
sixth
screen.
positions. Yeah, so this is very important. Not only do we need to get this win, which we should against Grand Canyon University, we also need the other teams to win and lose in specific ways too. So it's not entirely in our hands.
Don't really know the calculations. We just need.
Yeah, let's at least though take the thing that is in our hand,
the W,
and do what we can with it. And
Grab
that is get
W.
a win here at least today.
Yes, I think they will. I think they've been playing real nice recently. We've seen a lot of good stuff from these guys on the gold team. Really nice mix-up of comps and stuff like that, seeing different maps. They know their characters. They play around them well. And we've always been saying player to watch and stuff is Non, is the duelist trying to get the kills. But we've seen a very overall well-rounded amount of kills from everyone from these guys, right? They all carry their weight in terms of getting those eliminations, going after those picks. And I bet you we're going to see it again tonight.
That is, yes, hopefully.
Hopefully. They need to.
We were looking at this one and saying, hey, hopefully this is going to end up being a nice 2-0 map grab for us. Nothing crazy. Yeah, hopefully. The players have already been here for a little while, scrimming.
Well, the match was rescheduled, so they got even
so a
more
little bit later.
time.
So that's what I'm saying is they probably don't want to go in long as either because you start running out of juice by the end of it.
Well, we got in here 2 hours ago, right? Like we were sitting down in the hub, and I've seen those guys leave their chairs once.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was a bathroom break. I think that's all it was.
Yep. They get up, get the blood flowing, come sit back down and keep playing.
I mean, they got the snacks coming right to them. We had Yuri in, our amazing hub coordinator over there, gave us some Rice Krispies and everything.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah. So, they're all fueled up.
Red Bull.
Well, they got the fridge right at the end.
And he disappears again. All right.
We were just talking about Red Bull and being all energized and.
Yep. No, Kip likes to just disappear off the face of the planet every once in a while.
I mean, he gets comfy. Like I do that at home as well. I don't blame him. You get something that can go that far back. Like if I'm waiting in queue or like the round ends, I go back a little.
I don't have a chair that can do that.
Oh, well, that's really unfortunate.
Well, my back goes back.
Yeah.
But it's got a spring in it, so it just shoots back up.
Oh no, mine I pull the lever and I put the weight on it.
Yeah.
And then
do you have a racing bucket chair?
Maybe.
I hate racing bucket chairs.
I love them. I love my.
They're so uncomfortable.
I've had this one for about 3 months now, and I'm really enjoying it.
I think if they cost like $50, sure, I think they'd be great.
Yeah,
but they don't.
This one I have cost like probably $100.
That's not bad.
I'm not cashing out like $500 for one of these. No.
Okay, good. I'll give you $100.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a little Amazon one. I'm like, I'll do a little upgrade. I need something a little more stiff because the last one I had, I used it so much that it literally had an outline of my butt in the chair. And if anyone else sat in it, it was very uncomfortable because the chair was molded to me.
Right.
But it was also getting uncomfortable for me because the cushion was pushed down as much as it was in my specific buttock shape.
Yeah, no, it's interesting chairs.
Do you have like an office chair?
I don't know where I was going with that. Chairs are interesting.
Chairs.
Just it was one of those moments of didn't have a direction to go.
Does your chair give you like neck support at least? Do you have lumbar up there? You don't even have that?
It goes up about as high as these guys do here.
Okay, yeah, about up to here.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible to me. I need like neck and support. And
no, so here's the thing. I'm an interesting one. Who did we see again? It was on the Val White squad. We saw.
Were you talking about Ella? And
it was Ella, I think. Yeah.
PQ, I think it was.
Yeah, Ella is the one I remember.
Oh no, it was Ella and Kaz, and they have the knee up.
Well, no. Was it not Ella that sits like forward?
With
like
the knee?
Her chair comes inwards?
No.
Who was it that did that?
They're the ones that had their knee up on the chair, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting.
Okay.
Sits forward.
One of the players sits like this. I'm going to turn to you.
Okay.
With like it's just straight back, but compared to everyone else, it looks like she was leaning forward. And
That might
that's
be
actually
PQ.
how I play.
That might be PQ.
So neck support, I need it to be forward. And no chairs do that. So chairs suck for me. That's why I stand a lot. You ever notice I stand a lot?
You do stand a lot. You do stand a lot.
That's why. Chairs suck
I don't
for
have a
tall-
standing desk, so I have to resort to chair.
Chairs suck for tall people. The world sucks for tall people.
Yeah.
Unless you're Andre the Giant and you beat people
It
up.
still kind of sucked for him, though. He
That's
had
true.
a lot of bodily issues.
Yeah, 7'4"
Like,
would do that too.
Humans are not supposed to be that big.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, just so everyone knows what's going on. If you are watching and trying to figure out why we're on a podcast here, is we're just waiting for our opponents. We have not gotten to veto quite yet, so just running a little bit behind on them. But it sounds like we are getting word from them. So
having
we'll
the
get that
university all the way in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, it takes a bit for the internet to go out.
It's this signal.
It's so
takes
low
some time
down,
to get
yeah.
out there. Yeah, it's one of them fell down.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
That's,
that's true. That is pretty gross.
jeez.
They're already down there though. That's why they
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
That,
Do you think
that's-
they have like a trampoline down there just in case, or a few of them?
They should do that if they haven't yet.
Do you think trampolines can be that durable?
Yeah, I've seen it in cartoons.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you have like a Wile E. Coyote moment where like you fall down and then you leave like a comically U-shaped crater, like it's the outline of U, but then you stick your thumb up and you're like, I'm okay.
I'm good. It's like in Doom.
I could do that.
When you fall in the lava or the Terminator, and just
It's the thumb. So
yeah.
you can switch
That was a Terminator thing originally, and then Doom.
and Doom.
referenced
A lot of pop
A lot
culture
of-
copies
yeah,
that.
that's
You see
true.
that a lot actually. So it's
Yeah.
hard to copyright a thumb sinking into liquid.
I started it.
Was that you
Yeah.
in the film? Did you?
Yeah.
Did they actually put you in like molten?
Yeah. That's why I look like this now.
You don't have to tear yourself down like that.
A little
Jeez.
self-deprecation.
Oh my
It's good to
goodness.
start off with that. No? Yeah.
Maybe it upgraded. Maybe you looked worse before. I don't know.
I did. It's just been a sad life for me.
Jeez.
Every ugly branch on the way down, as they would say. You know?
Every ugly branch on the way down.
That's what they say. You
Who
know?
says that?
Oh
Who's that?
no! It's
Is that an actual
Did you
saying?
fall out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down?
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Oh, really?
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Actually,
people said that.
though.
To, my dad said that to me.
Every
that was
ugly
great.
branch.
That was great. Love him.
If there's like a handsome branch, does that like?
Counter it.
Yeah.
One handsome.
What
is
would you consider a handsome branch?
nice and smooth?
Like I think like the like the sakura, like the cherry blossom trees with the nice pink petals and everything. I think that's a pretty attractive.
If I were a
branch.
tree,
Yeah.
wood.
I can what? You just say if I were a tree, would?
If I were a tree, wood. Right? It was kind of a pun. You know what I'm getting at, right?
I knew exactly what you're getting at, but like
Worked out really well.
it was like a mental curveball you just threw at me and just knocked me out of whack.
Oh, that's great. Speaking of out of whack, Grand Canyon guys, am I right?
We're getting to veto soon.
That's true.
Maybe we're getting little whispers in our ear about the map's coming up soon, guys. Okay, you just
That's
gotta
true.
deal with a bit more rambling.
That is true.
You didn't answer my question. What would you consider an ugly tree? Like, what's your least favorite tree?
That's a bonsais are really nice.
Yes.
Bonsais are really nice. Are there any whatever tree I'm allergic to? I'm allergic to a lot of tree pollen. So those guys.
I don't like birch trees.
Really?
I don't like birch trees. I think they're ugly. I like the cherry blossoms, and I like willow trees. I'm a big
Willows
tree
are great.
person.
I love willows.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Oh, can you imagine right now hanging out on a little park bench or a cushion underneath a willow tree by a lake, just reading a book or something?
And we need a willow tree in here. Do we have the budget for that production for a willow tree?
Just add a willow tree.
Just a
I mean,
whole willow tree?
I mean, look at that. There's a bunch of dead willow trees on the wall back there.
Did Cosman use? Oh, I'm gonna have an issue with him then.
Yeah, he cut down all the willow trees that were outside.
That's why I don't see anymore.
Yeah.
He got them all.
He just chopped them all down.
Oh,
It was
man.
kind of impressive, though. He did it by himself.
I mean, give a guy a chainsaw. How hard could it be?
So, how many iterations of give a mouse a cookie have we made?
Give a guy a
Give a guy a
chainsaw,
give
and you'll
a-
ask for a tree.
Give a guy a chainsaw and come after me.
Oh. What people do you deal with? Prior
He's not very
experience.
happy with us, yeah. But still waiting on this veto, so everyone knows
The
podcast time.
veto?
A little bit of a veto. What maps would you pick? What maps would you pick?
Vito's coming up now. Do you want me to say real quick before Vito comes up?
Yeah, go look. Close your eyes.
Bind, split, and we're going to have Decider's Ascent.
You got split.
I got split.
Ascent, not Decider, but you at least
Decider's
are on
Bind,
the board.
Decider's Bind. You ready? You ready? You ready? Bammo. It's
Oh,
Bind.
look at that. It's
So
almost
Conestoga right away. Pick and split. You'll love to see it. That's what they want to go for here. And, yeah, we're starting defense on all three. So it's going to be quite the interesting.
I'm down for that because honestly, it just we're really good on attack, right? So it's just that's our exciting moment. Like all of our players are really good offensively. That I'm excited about this. We're going to start off, get as many rounds as possible, and then just explode at the end of each map. I'm
I
down
hope
for
they
it.
don't explode. That's not the plan.
No,
you want to stay away from exploding.
explosive. Yeah, that's true. No, that's the whole point of attack is exploding.
Yeah, but you don't want. You said you want them to explode.
Yeah, well, everything. Blow them up.
Everything?
Yeah.
But then they can't win the map. If there's no map, you can't win the map. But then they can't lose the map as well.
That's
Is that a
true.
tie if the map explodes?
No.
I don't think we've encountered that yet.
If a terrorist blows something up, they've won, regardless of who
That's
survives
true.
it.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want me to get into Valorant lore right now.
Is it pretty?
There actually
deep?
is a good amount of lore to this game.
Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
there
pretty
is a
cool.
reason. Like this is all lore based. These matches, it's actually
That's
it is
fun.
lore based.
Well, hey,
And right now, look
do,
at that.
Do these agent picks line up with the lore?
I mean, yeah, no matter what. The lore Conestoga, however, take a look at that right now. We're already seeing it's the basic bread and butter you see on Split for the Condors. You got the Breach, you got the Sky, Cypher, Omen, and Raze. You like to see it. It's what they know, what they love, and no point in changing it up if it works. Right now as well, we got GCU on the other side with the Viper pick instead relying as their Viper and Astra. That is a lot of smoke potential. And the duelist, they still got all grounds covered except for Sentinel. Because they're starting an attack, I believe, as well, is why they're going for quite the
Yeah,
attack
so they
heavy.
just going to smoke and fly on
I
through?
think that GC right now is going to play to dominate these attack rounds.
Yeah,
that's my bet.
So if they don't, they're in trouble.
Exactly.
Because that doesn't defensively, how do you feel with that?
They
comp?
have a large amount of smokes, of course, but they don't have any of that Sentinel capability like, for example, Prey on Cypher. They don't have the trips. They don't have the cyber cages, the cameras or stuff like that. You can just walk right through the smoke.
That's
right?
that's an interesting comp. Yeah, because there's two halves to a map, so you don't always want to lean too heavy in.
No.
Because what if you start losing some of those attacks?
Exactly. If they lose that momentum in this attacking start, Conestoga is going to be looking real good into that second half.
It's also interesting that you end up going attack first.
They chose this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's interesting because usually I'd want to save my better
for the second half.
For the second half.
Okay.
See how well you can do on the half you know you're going to lose already, or potentially lose. Right, because it always feels like every round you get is good, and you're in a positive mentality coming up to your specialty, how you know you want to play.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is it's an interesting mental strat in my opinion.
It might
for GCU.
also be because they're like, oh, this is Conestoga's map. We want to shut them down as soon as we can.
Immediately
and make them think
feel
they
bad.
can't win it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we
we're
get
getting
into it. Important match for Conestoga today up against GCU.
Wow, the toxic screen already up. GCU, no breaks whatsoever. They're going right onto Cypher. They're getting held at stairs here. Good flash comes out from Kip in the back, but unfortunately falls a little too short. Gets hit by that. Paint shells and eliminated. Conestoga right now has it tied up, however.
Right. Every single one, just like we expect, is pistol rounds. You're going to stay grouped up here. Loading themselves around A. And it slowed down quite significantly.
Yeah, the push has come to a halt right now, but they're able to get the space, make their way up through ramp into tower. Conestoga's just going to give them the position here. Shadow is going to just smoke it off so they don't have any advantage over sight.
Yeah, this is not looking good for an A push for GCU. Already halted, that momentum gone. They'll have to swing the other way.
Yeah, they're going to get a rotate over to B side, which is completely wide open.
To.
Yeah,
they have to.
Conestoga's right now is going to have to play for this retaker, kind of just chase him down. You're seeing already, Kip's able to take off one straggler, bringing GCU to 3 players left.
Which is interesting that Conestoga loaded A so heavy, knowing that they've left that other side open and making that option, that B option, the only option. Maybe they're confident in the retake.
They have 2 initiators alive right now. They got J-Man, they got Kip, able to get these flashes out and get this retake going. Fortunately, J-Man used his flash there, couldn't quite get it off, but the kills are going out left and right for Conestoga, leaving it to 1 player on site. Probably getting that final kill. Round 1 going to the Condors.
And that's exactly what we just said. They're confident in the retake. They locked down A as much as possible because they said we force them to B. They have to go to B. We know we can retake that. as you said, with the 2 initiators, they were coming in strong.
And the fact that they were right behind them as well, giving GCU no time to set up any good angles, get any positions locked down. They just had to instantly meet face-to-face with the retake of Conestoga. So
Well, they also have
time was
no
played
sentries
well.
either, right? Like, so it's
No,
just,
they got nothing. All they got is smokes. And first round as well, toxic screen from the Viper. Once that's put down, you can't pick that back up.
Yeah.
And they use that on A. As you can see, they're doing it again already.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the decisions being made by GCU are very solo queue decisions.
See good paranoia coming through garage right now. Silly Shadow's going to swing around, take down one player over there. Kipe is eliminated. But it's all quiet.
Yeah, and look how spread out they are, too. Doesn't look like they want to commit to anything specific.
Good flash.
Oh. Non had so much time to turn around there, too. Takes off 1, takes off 2.
Took no damage as well.
Yeah, you just got that last GCU player wandering around the map.
Nothing but a classic and 1 parrot in your pocket. Better run face-to-face with a tripwire here. Oh, and you might know it's there. Yep. Silly's watching the angle, though.
That is a quote of the day.
Yeah. A classic and
Nothing but a parrot in your pocket and a tripwire on the way. Yeah, good night.
There we go. Silly finishes him off. Conestoga getting that good momentum right now, winning the first 2 rounds. They're going to see a force buy coming out from GCU here. Going to get the rifles out.
Okay. Now that we've seen the first 2 rounds, obviously
Yes.
it's hard. We have pistols. Based off decisions alone and gunplay, call the map score.
This current one or all of them?
This one.
I'm gonna say this one. Right now, I'm going to say it's going to go
13-2.
to a 13-4.
You're giving
I
them
think
4?
they can take a few.
All right.
Right now, because they have this attack-based comp, they're going to take some just because of the comp. Just because of the overwhelming.
Non-smile was a very confident smile. It was just that, like, oh, I don't even have to stress about this game today. And again, this is important. They have to get this win.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why it's so happy for me to say that this is a match they came into confidently.
No, they know this map inside and out. They're already winning up ahead 2-0. Got a good momentum streak going. Seen a push coming in through vents right now. Good abilities going out, flushing them. Non with the paint shells. Put a bit of a stagger in this push. They're going to rotate their way back around. GCU's going for the B push. They got tower secured. You can see a swing out here. The tailwind's activated. Silly's going to just put a smoke over in their alley. Or more right in front of him to hide from default.
Yeah. That push, not the strongest. Again, they have no vision. And through the smoke, Silly tries to get a little ballsy there.
Yeah. He got some damage out. The rest of his teams make their way in. The spike plant gets canceled. Kip from above. The rest of his team is just collapsing onto site from all angles. GCU just in shambles, unaware of what to do to fight back.
Yeah, there's a lack of, not a lack of, but a clear gap in terms of strategizing between the 2 teams.
Yeah. Conestoga's got good comms right now, good communication. And just the gunplay as well is just shining above. GCU right now struggling a little.
Yeah, and I always hate this because again, maybe some magic happens or GCU could be just playing around, and they're gonna lock in. Anything can happen. Anything's possible. Yeah. But it is always nice every once in a while to have these matches. You know, you want to scrim against the best of the best to keep getting better, but to continually be able to remember how much or see how much growth you've had as a team is sometimes nice to have these matches, you know.
It further boosts that confidence, especially when we're going into this playoff season soon. You want to have as much good morale as you can.
Right.
And just having these dominating matches where, of course, you know your skills are, like, in this whole journey they've had this season of getting to this point. Showing off is going to be huge for the Condors right now. But a slow fall here. Non getting 1 pick mid.
Locking it down. He got the information. He knew a player was there, too. He had a peek just a moment before. But it looks like that player is actually backing out. Each other for GCU.
Final player over on the other side of the map, nowhere near the spike. Going to have to get a chance at taking this round against 4 of Conestoga's players left alive. Nothing but a sheriff in hand. This is going to look
looking pretty grim for a while, but hey, it's funny because the movement is so antsy. It's like, hey, you're checking your corners, but Conestoga players hanging out. 5 Condors lurking. They know exactly where you are now.
I think he's just going to save here. They all make his way up, and Kip's going to take him down.
Yeah, that's again the expected outcome. I think the lack of commitment. I think GCU is probably going to grab at least one frag off of Conestoga.
Played those last few rounds, yeah. Such a split comp.
Out, they have an A push, strong onto site, immediately in there. Each other to lock in, and there is Silly Shadow off the board. Hey.
Control right now. J-Man gets eliminated up top in tower. Right now, left the one player left alive.
Oh.
Don versus. Ramp Fawn behind him. He's jumping around, making noise, but he should.
It isn't. Except one, they're going to have to rebuy as well.
There's Prey over there. Yeah, he's got the. Damage out. It's still sitting there right.
A little bit. Off that hall. Take
hopes of pushing this.
well.
And then they stop.
Getting that's
They're just going to peek out a main.
each other.
On the other. Must have spent all his money last round on that operator.
Has one no longer. Spike going down for GCU. A 3v3. I would still say Conestoga gun play-wise would have the advantage here. And the fact that they're all supporting each other, but the retake will have to happen. They're going to get some information. But he'll get traded out as well.
Look out, the operator is in hands of GCU right now. Silly making his way on site, gets taken down with a Blade Storm. Thrifty round for GCU as well, with 2 players left alive. And the operator, I believe, no, they didn't take it with them. Left it behind.
Very interesting, too. That slow play worked out for them a little bit better that round. Was on Econ. He was just rolling through with a pistol, not much more in his hand, right? So
that might have been the problem there, dedicating the operator and the Classic to hold that one site as Conestoga knew they were rotating. And Non was holding a very close angle, so the Blade Storm rollout coming from Nader was all GCU needed to take him off the board. Well, you see the full rush coming in here already.
2 rounds that I said they would get are there.
Oh, there you go.
50% to your call.
Hope it doesn't exceed that. It is 5-2. Conestoga still holds that 3-round advantage right now, so it's looking good.
It is looking good overall, but you can't let down yet. Doesn't look like they will. Non holding the angle, 3 in front of him. Go back out.
Going to give them space on ramp, let them make their way through. The toxic screen is going to blind them from pushing forward anymore. GC right now is playing that slow play. 2 other players on the other side of the map over on B.
Trying to get information maybe. Don't want to commit the whole squad quite yet, but know if it's an option.
Getting that rotate ready. The paranoia comes up from Silly Shadow. He's going to retake this position and name a Conestoga. Fake the Shadow step. GCU. Those 2 players over there are going to regroup at A, and the A push is going to start right now.
And Seeker's out for GCU. They'll move their way onto site. A good call from Kip to drag that one back there. They're going to think he's not a threat. Now he actually is, but he's got 3 to take down, and he's not going to be able to do it.
Good rotate from Silly Shadow. Using that Omen ultimate does get caught out as well and eliminated, leaving just these 2 players alive, Non and Prey, to retake this site from Non's all the way up in tower right now. He's got a good spot along with Prey, but they got to drop down eventually.
Well, they'll start getting some information. No, 1 player is back around. Oh, and caught out again. Prey off the board. Non does have to light it up. Shells are out. 1 down. 2 to go. Takes to the high ground. Yeah, definitely wants that peek. There's 1. He's got the second one potentially, but time is running out. Showstopper out. He's ready to rock. Oh, and he's dropped off the board.
It is wiped clean, but Conestoga does not take the round. Spike will go off there. Non trading at the finale. Bit of an explosive finale as well.
That would have been really fun. Almost dropped himself a 3-piece on that round. But that push, that swing around there from that last GCU player was maybe not as close as he was expecting.
No, not at all. Especially when the GCU player is facing off against, a guy with a rocket launcher. Like, you don't want to get that close.
No, yeah, he definitely thought he had a bit more space there.
GCU getting more of a stable footing right now. Conestoga not as wealthy as they used to be. GCU's going to... Nader swings around the corner and gets rid of him. Conestoga already at a disadvantage.
Interesting. We're starting to see semblance of order from GCU. As they get themselves around, it seems like the pistols were there.
Playing real spread out right now, trying to get other positions secured across the map. Having players spread out more, 2 for each site. GCU is going for a full rotate to
information soon. You already see down.
Three guns were trained. I don't blame him. Was it him? Interesting from such a, you know, lower tier team we saw on the leaderboards, especially Conestoga shouldn't be struggling as much. Yet.
Yeah.
The singularity is what it's called.
Really nice.
It's very nice. I have that actually.
Well, traded on the scoreboard. 2 players down. And they're lined up to do so.
J-Man takes him down. This pit is in control of GCU. Silly Shadow getting one.
Oh my
4
God.
kills that round. Denator the clutch, securing the round for GCU, breaking both.
He's lighting up the scoreboard right now.
Guess I
And you
should,
see him do a little shimmy shuffle for him too to celebrate.
Yeah, quite the threat in the back of sight there as well at the end. Non just in. Well,
But this is what they wanted. I mean, hopefully. This was what GCU wanted. This was their plan.
very interesting peek out. Deployed as well, all making their way up tower. The jellies cometh, and they're making their way also to the screens. Conestoga. Wait, the retake.
Ouch.
Yeah, shrapnel hurts.
By Nader, Dino gets one too. Kip at least gets Dino off the board, but the solo V4 is a
Battle, you know, get his little butt out of there.
get some exits.
Fall
He might
back
be able to get one of his
spawn. Oh,
guns. Yeah, get him off the board. Make him buy.
Oh, he has a third coming up through mid, but he's going to watch the angle. That's some guns wiped off the board.
That is a very good outcome for a round loss. Because